Hi. Hello, I'm live. Hello, everybody. I'm still at Irina's Airbnb with the butterfly. And come in. Just a minute. Oh, thanks. I'm on thanks. But I'm on live. I'm on YouTube. Yeah. But thank you. Thank you. Yes, later I can. Thank you. Ah. I should see. Hi, Judy Bonilla. Hi. Hi, how are you? Yes, my tax man was not happy. He was like, "Why did you go to California?" My tax man in Colorado. I think I can find someone cheaper here. So, but my Airbnb friend, she invited me to have tea with her. I have tea right here. and it says on my little tea bag, this is Irina's cup. The only constant is change. Hi, Pam. Oh, okay. We maybe met at Glorious Life on Wheels meetup. Maybe? Did we? Did we meet recently or like a couple years ago? Recently or a year ago Well, thank you for being here. But yeah. Um yeah, my friend just invited me to have tea with them, but I just went live. So let me light the candle. I don't think I'm going to keep it lit. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Oh, really? Oh, okay. That was 2022. Yeah, was it the Quiet Mountain Inn? The Quiet Mountain Inn? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've moved back here now. But now I keep changing my plan. Um I'm back to I'm going to rent now because I am going to be 58 and a half on the 13th of April. So I'm going to be 59 and a half in a year. And then I can take out my 401k with no taxes or no penalties. So it's going to make more sense for me to rent for one more year, but find cheaper rent, you know. The cheaper rent, but may have my son with me because I was just looking and yeah, thanks for helping me. I was like so confused. I was like so confused. And I don't know, it's not really the same situation as with my Airbnb host because she planned on starting this business, this Airbnb business. And so, and she left her job at the University of San Diego. So, yeah, that was a cool place. That's where I went because I didn't like camping in my RAV. I saw a cool little I'm going to put this out. I'm not sure if I should. I don't know, kind of leery of lighting a candle at someone else's Airbnb. I don't know. California was just on fire, so I'm kind of nervous about it. But I put my flute together on Monday, and I didn't play it. I realized. Let me play you a little tune. So I feel like I should go have tea, but definitely do the numbers now. What do you mean? Definitely wait when I realized that, because I didn't, because there's some way that Irina was saying that there was some penalties lifted because she was over 55. But I don't know. It's not really the same situation, and I'm not going to plan on doing Airbnb. I don't think so. I did Airbnb before, but I don't think I really want to do it again. I might run out of room, though, if I got a mobile home. I thought about that. Oh, maybe I should play. See the rainbow on my ceiling? Whoops. I don't want to leave the studio. I started playing when I was very young in elementary school. We had a little band class at Stonehurst Elementary School in Sun Valley. I drove by it on my video when I came out here in June. I drove by my old grammar school. But and my mom got me flute lessons. But I was always going horseback riding with my friend Louise when we lived out here. Like, so I was 9, 10, 11. I think I may have been like 8. I was probably 5th or 6th grade. Maybe I was older. Maybe I was 10 or 11. I don't know, but that's when I started. And my mom let me quit. She didn't want me to quit, but she's like, I don't want you to, she was paying for me to get lessons. And I had this really good flute teacher. He was the one that said, like, leave your instrument out and then you'll play it more. But I never did. I always felt like I needed to put it away. But I really did enjoy it. And so she let me quit because I was like always horseback riding. And she's like, well, I don't want to pay for your lessons if you're not going to practice and you're always going to be, horseback riding with Louise. And so I quit for a little bit. I think it was like 6th grade because it was 7th grade when we moved to Boca Raton, Florida. And so I started again when I moved to Boca Raton, Florida. So, yeah. So I started young and then I played in middle school. I recently found you guys seen the movie Whiplash? I had a couple band teachers like that. Oh my goodness. Not that bad. I guess that's kind of exaggerated, but I had a couple of really tough band teachers. And that's why, like, I learned like my scale. Like in high school, we had to, tell me if you had to do this, Pam. We had to learn like the scales. Like I knew like for our final exams. So like that's a chromatic scale and B flat scale, E flat scale, all these scales and stuff, and we had to learn for our final exam, our band final exam, because we used to not have to do final exams. And then they said, oh, you're going to have to do this. You're going to have to come in and play for your band teacher and do final exams for band too. Because, it's not fair that you just get an easy A or easy B or whatever for band and you don't have to do your final exam. So, and we just had a tough, I remember like we had one part of this song that our band teacher got on. Let me see if I can still remember it. Because he was like the Whiplash guy. He was like the Whiplash guy. And then I recently found my middle school band teacher, the same thing. She was like really tough. And I recently found her and I'm like, oh my goodness, like surprise. I found my middle school. She was like the Whiplash guy, only she was a female Whiplash guy. Oh, I didn't ever do, I don't know, music theory. And I don't. And yeah, I just practiced a lot. And marching band where you'd have to memorize the stuff and you'd have to memorize your place on the ball and we'd make formations and stuff. Like I was in marching band one year and it was just like too stressful. I was a flute, and then the second year, no, I was in marching band 2 years, I'm sorry. And the second year I was a flag. I did color guard. And really it was probably easier being a flute than a flag. And then I was a rifle and that was like too hard. And I dropped my rifle and I felt horrible because they take points off the whole band if a rifle drops their rifle. So I felt like this stressed me out. and I shouldn't have. I was a good flag, but then they let me become a rifle, and I was a lousy rifle. So, but yeah, and I and I found out. So I found my middle school band teacher from Florida, from Boca Raton Middle School. I saw her. She popped up on Facebook, and she's mega. Surprise, surprise. I'm like, that kind of goes. She's like the female Whiplash band teacher. Yeah, you have to memorize the songs, and we'd go over and over and over again, go back to this place. They gave us, we would have these little, when you're learning the formations, you'd have a place on the field, and you would mark it. It was so many this way and so many that way, and they would, we'd do it over and over again, and we'd practice for hours and hours, and we'd go to band camp and in the hot Florida sun, band camp, and it's just, yeah. Mim explain. I really played. I really learned the songs. Sometimes we'd practice the music by itself, and then sometimes we'd practice the formations by themselves, and then we'd put it. It was just like it was like a lot of work. It was like a lot of work. That's why I did it. Let me see. I did it 10th grade and 11th grade. And I decided I was going to get a job. I was going to get a job in 12th grade. Oh my goodness. But it, I think I finally got a job right before we left. Let me see. Let me think. Yeah, I got a job at a dry cleaners. But I remember my friend in high school worked at Burger King, but she graduated the year before me too. But she would always be like, "Get a job, get a job, get a job." Maybe that's why that triggers me. So how is everybody tonight? I go and get lunch with my son. Usually I go and bring him lunch. And and then we walk on the beach, and we got coffee, and he's looking into stuff, and so I got this Airbnb for April, and it's only $13.71. So a year's going to go by fast, I feel like, and then I'll be able to cash out my 401k and get a place, either a mobile home or, and maybe I can, I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll have much more time to think and sort this all out for a year. I'm trying to put this on subscribers only. Let me just do 15 minutes. Are y'all subscribed? I'm about to turn it on subscribers only. I hope y'all are subscribed. There. Yeah, it's really harder than it looks. Yeah, marching band. And I still have friends. I'm still friends with some people from band on Facebook and uh, especially friends from color guard. I was in competition guard after I was in color guard and band in 11th grade, and yeah, it all stressed me out. School stressed me out. I didn't find out till later that um, I definitely am somewhat neurodivergent because I'm ADHD. I don't know if I haven't been diagnosed autistic, but I might be autistic too. Um, it really makes a whole lot of things make better sense to me if that's the case. Because like school stressed me out. Whenever I would hear people talk about like the good old days and back in high school and blah blah blah, and I'm like, it was horrific. I don't want to go back to that. Would any of you guys like to go back to like when you were in high school? I'm like, no, 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 no. I don't think so. So I have what kind of tea did I get? I don't know what it is now. It doesn't say on it. But the only constant is change. That's what it says on the tea bag. Let me say, should I say this one? I need to say a poem for y'all. Let me see. Let me open up my document of read poems. So like, maybe my YouTube, maybe within a year. What can happen in a year? I'll put that on my title of this. A lot of things could happen in a year, right? Oh yeah, there's lots of high functioning autistic people. Yeah, there's the mom on the spectrum and stuff. But yeah, I struggled a lot in school, and yeah. And I just found out, see, it was February of last year, February 2024, I found out that I'm ADHD. So I was like, what? And Mel Robbins is very helpful about those things because she was late diagnosed ADHD. And that's what got me thinking about that. So, yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of, it's a spectrum. It's a spectrum. That Mom on the Spectrum channel, like she was like in honors and all of that. Hey, Elsa. Hi, how are you? Hello. How are you doing? So let me think about, I don't decide. So I was just over at Mission Bay with my son and we were getting coffee. And so I'm like, it's about 20 minutes to get back here. So I was like, I'm going to go back now so I can, where did I put my phone? There it is. So I can go live. And the thing about, staying at Airbnbs is you don't have to sign a lease. You get, it's the utilities, it's the even some food. I got eggs here, and yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. He's gonna go. He has a paddle board, and he put it in storage, and he's like, I'm gonna go to storage and get the paddle board. I think he might come over here and do laundry, or I have to ask Irina about it, or I might get his laundry. And I'm about 25 minutes from there. He said his car was making a noise. I'm like, no, your car can't make a noise right now. No. But so I'm thankful that, I'm familiar with so many people that live in their vans and live in their vehicles that it's not as big a deal. If I don't know, 6-7 years ago, I would be like, no, I don't want my child living in their vehicle. But it's just a temporary thing. So, and he likes it over there by the beach. So we're good for now. And in a year, I'll be able to buy a place. I'll be able to take out the 401k without any taxes or penalties, without any income taxes, and 10%. Yeah. So let me pick a poem to say for you guys. Yeah, I'm good. I've changed my plan again. I'm back to I'm going to rent, Elsa, because of it'll be too many taxes and too many penalties. I don't think it's not exactly the same situation. Yeah, by then I'll definitely know, which area. And maybe, maybe I'll be able to find some land. They say if you find farmer, I'll know more people, but I'll definitely know more people in the area by then too, If you find a farmer who wants to rent you a space of land, that could be cheaper. Because what I found out in looking at the mobile homes is sometimes I was going to go look at a place in fact, I'm going to turn off the alarm on my phone. I was going to go look at a place on Sunday. I don't think I'll even bother. Because there was an open house today. Some places in San Diego, the rent on the property is $1,700. That's ridiculous. So I could rent a place. There's 2 rooms of this place I went in Spring Valley. It's 2 rooms. It's all furnished. Wi-Fi is included. The utilities included, and all of that. It's $1,800, and it has a little pull-out sofa that my son could sleep on. And so I was like, I'd be interested in that again. Now, I went and met the lady. She was really super nice. Yeah, there was an open house in El Cajon on Sunday. I don't think I'm going to go to that. Oh, and there was this one, and there was a mobile home in Spring Valley, and the guy, it was just so, it just kept not working out. And then tax deductible. No, I wish. No, don't think so. It's a nice rainbow though. But I will be able to get out of my 401k, cash out my 401k in a year with no penalties, no income taxes on it. So I need to wait a year. A year will go by like that, really. So, but yeah, and my son really loves it here, but he's only been here a week, and I'm like, you need to be sure you want to stay here. And I'm sure, though, that's why I changed my mind, and it's like, let me see if I can buy something, but I can't. So I can't right now. I'm not really bringing in anything. Hello. Watch my YouTube videos. I need watch time still, because it rolls over. It's within a year, like a year back from today. So they count your watch time from a year ago. What is it today? March 21st, 2024 till today, March 21st. And so it keeps going it's within a year's time, you have to get the watch time. And I've had almost enough watch time when I didn't have enough subscribers. I've been so close, like twice I've been very close to being monetized, but didn't make it. So yeah. So what can happen in a year's time, you guys? What can change in a year's time? So let's see. And I still might, tiny house people are still contacting me. Do shorts count? Not very much. It's not very much watch time, it's 59 minutes. I don't think they do count, though. I don't think they count at all. But yeah, somebody said to me, I don't think they count at all. So I was going to, and I want to save the video and film it twice, because that keeps on working good for me. Because it seems like, to me, it seems like the shorts do count. The shorts help. I don't know. But I feel like the shorts help. The shorts get me more subscribers, and I really get more views on the shorts. And I continue to do food videos. I don't know, how's my quiche video doing? So I made the vegetable quiche, and it came out pretty good. And I've never made it with just vegetables before, but Irina doesn't eat meat, so I didn't want to make one she couldn't eat. And she has these lovely eggs. So I made this vegetable quiche, and it had, it's got 27 views. But I did my Ginger Me poem on Monday on here, and that has 418 views. So thank you for watching. Yesterday I did Mission Bay. My son has a little cameo in this short I did here on Mission Bay. Let me share it. Yeah, I need to do some more long videos. But I'm sorry you're cold, Elsa. It's cold in Florida. Yeah, I kind of feel like guilty when I'm cold here, but I am. It gets cold here. And I did actually wear my leopard print coat. I have it in the closet over there. This nice big. closet. Not quite as much room for clothes. And I just brought my short. It was up to 72 today, so I have shorts on. Premium. Yeah, I have premium too. So yeah, is that how it works? I think yeah, if you watch it, it counts. Yeah. I don't know if it works if you just click on it. Does it work if you just click on it? Oh, Jumping Ship just commented on my. They haven't commented in a while. Maybe they'll come over to my live. I'm live right now. There we go. Let me. So what did I say the elephant poem last time? I don't know if I did. Yeah, I learned this somewhere. Yeah, so I never actually. I think I did a video a while ago with both of them, but I learned to play Somewhere Over the Rainbow to play it after I said my storm poem. And I just like thought of that when I and like on Monday when I went live, I came on here and put my flute together and I didn't even play it for you. I was like, oops. But I did finally light my candle, like my little candle I got at Michael's. So I have some tea from Irina. I got soda and like we drink it all. And I got the peach fresca. Irina's about everything healthy. So, and that is, it's better for me to drink herbal tea than soda. So, yeah. Let me say my elephant poem. Let me just. It's read as usual, just going by the seat of my pants. What's the plan? Now the plan is to wait a year. And then maybe I'll be monetized and maybe what elephant? This is my children's book that I didn't get, royalties for. I dedicated it to my mom. Ellen Olson Hewitt, who loved to give children books because they are the best gifts. Hi, I'm double recording. Has there ever been an elephant in your room? When it walked, it went boom. You tried to deny it, but you couldn't hide it. Where can you hide an elephant? Oh no, that's a cat, you try to say, or maybe a bat. It will fly away. Don't hire Page Publishing. If you can't admit it, you can't quit it. Go ahead and face it. Can you trace it? Could the truth set you free? Or will they all laugh at me? Perhaps. Who are they and why do we care if they laugh? They have a hyena in their room. That's so much worse than just an elephant. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. One day, 2 day, 3 day by day, these things I pray. I have a higher power who created elephants. Maybe he can take care of it. I wonder what he'll do. Will he take it to the zoo? What? People will come from miles around to see the greatest show in town, the elephant. He now does tricks, and people pay to get their kicks. God can take your ashes and give you beauty. You thought you had to sacrifice. Everyone must pay their price. If I give him the elephant, he'll die. But the ringmaster doesn't work that way. The elephant will live another day. He'll sing and dance because he got a second chance. The circus is a place of joy and wonder. Hey, Jim! The circus is a place of joy and wonder because the ringmaster has a plan. Trust the elephant in his hands. That's the end. Hey, Jim. Yeah, I also thought maybe I'll get a lawyer and sue those people. It's so infuriating, so discouraging that you work on something like this and I paid them $3,000 and then you get nothing. You get nothing and you leave yourself a review on Amazon that says, don't buy my book because I've been screwed. I leave a book, I worked on that. I wrote that. It's a heartbreaking. It's so infuriating. It's very infuriating. So, yeah, it's very infuriating. So, don't get me started. Sometimes I get more views when Red gets riled up. Do you want to talk about what's going on? Oh my goodness. It is scary and infuriating what's going on. It's scary, it's infuriating, it's wrong, it just every time I see them all over. I see them all over. I see them in Denver. I see them here. Every time I see a Tesla, I want to scream. I'll be okay. I keep practicing. Irina's little cup says namaste. Peace. Breathe. I need to breathe. Oh, you were, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I was telling my son about that today. Yeah. Did you hear them? Yeah, stock is going down. Yay. Yeah, that's what my son was saying. He's like, he's like, all the liberals and stuff loved him and bought Teslas. And he's like, now they're all pissed at him. Now they don't like, and it's like, it was not a good move for him. So those are his people. He's betraying all his people. And my son, I haven't seen this yet, but my son said, and I can't remember exactly what the bumper sticker said. Maybe some of you guys have seen it, so you could tell me. But he saw a bumper sticker on a Tesla that said, you know, something to the effect of like, I don't, it was like, it had a rainbow and it said, I don't support him or something. Yeah, conservatives used to hate green energy and electric cars. Yeah. Will they start buying them now? Well, I know that I had this I had this neighbor in Georgia, and he had a Prius. He had a Prius, but he was a conservative, and he was a Trump person. And I said something to him. We were talking about, and it was the abortion issue too. And I was like, there are some Christians who are pro-choice, and he said he was judging him. He was like, "Oh, they might say they're Christians, but they're not." And I'm like, "So are you saying my mom's in hell?" That's what I said, or something like that. Oh my goodness. He tried to apologize to me after that, and I just didn't talk to him anymore. And he even like pulled my, it was when my ex and I were still together, pulled my ex, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and I was just like, because my mom had just passed. And so that's what he was basically saying. I was like, there are Christians who are pro-choice, who are liberals. And he might say, well, they might say they're Christians, but they're not. I'm like, I want to hit you, old man. I want to hit you. But anyways, oh my goodness. Tesla's website was hacked and owner's information was put on a website named DogeQuest. I believe the FBI took it down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like I've been looking at mobile, and now I signed a contract. So like apparently somebody in California sued like MLS or something like that. And so my realtor, I found, I like her, Sonia, she had me sign a contract, to just look at houses with her. So then I had this other thing set up with this guy who just, he was this young kid, like my son's age. And he said, I said, I can't do 5:30 on Tuesday, but I can do Wednesday. And he never really got back to me. And then on Wednesday, and like, I have to put everything into my phone. I have to set an alarm on my phone. And so if he had said when, and then he texts me, I'm on my way back here. And so what happened? You want to hear what happened to me yesterday? And I'm glad I have my RAV, but boy, am I using up the gas. And so now my son is trying to stay over there, and I go to him mostly. So and he said his car was making a noise, and I was like, no, your car cannot make a noise right now. But anyways, so this is what happened to me so it must have been Wednesday, not yesterday. So Wednesday, I'm coming back from Mission Bay, and I was going to come here, and then I missed my turn off. And I missed my turn, and I'm on the 5, and then I hit traffic. And I thought I never saw the accident. It wasn't an accident. It was just traffic. I guess it was just traffic. So And then this guy texts me and says, "Are we still on for 5 o'clock?" And I was like, dude, what the heck? And so I didn't, I'm thinking, I'm like, he never answered me back about that. And so I was like, I'm going the wrong way. I'm on the 5, I'm going the wrong way. I'm supposed to go back to Spring Valley. I put it in though. I put the address in. I'm like, text me the address. Put the address in. It says like an hour and 20 minutes or something. I'm like, I'm going to be late. And he's like, let me try and call the guy. These people will only show their place after 4:30. So that's annoying. And then they're not getting back with him right away. And I'm like, let me turn around. I get off the 5. I get back on the 5 going the other way. Guess what? I hit traffic. There's traffic. And I'm like, sorry, dude, we're not going to make it. So let me reschedule. And so then, yeah, he sounded really flaky. And then it turns out it's kind of weird what he's doing because he's putting places. It was something it was one I saw in Marketplace. And then 2, the rent, like $1,700 a month. Like we can rent a little apartment with like 2 rooms and like a kitchen, but no stove and a bathroom. It's on somebody's it's in somebody's house actually, and they blocked off a wall, and it has a private entrance, and they made like a little kitchen, and then it has a sleeper bed. And I'm like, maybe we could rent that, and then Anine could sleep on the sleeper thing. And but that was just $100 more a month than just the lot rental. So it's like, and then when I'm talking to Sonia too, another thing that came up is like, if the lot rent is that much, I won't get approved for that. I won't even get approved for that. And also, a lot of them are 55 and up communities. And like one I liked that we looked at on, was that? What day? My days are getting all bungled up. Maybe it was Tuesday. No, it was yesterday. Yeah, one I looked at yesterday. My son was going to go with me to look at the one in Spring Valley, but we didn't end up going. But one I looked at yesterday that I liked, your child can live with you, but they have to be 40 or over. I'm like, what? Unless they're caring for you, unless they're your caretaker, like if you're really old. And I'm like, oh, this is not going to work. So, yeah, so running into a lot of things like that, and then decided like, wait, I'm 58 and a half. And so when I finally talked to, and I was thinking my financial advisor wasn't calling me back because she didn't want me to do it. And well, she shouldn't want me to do it. It's not a good idea, especially since I'm going to be 59 and a half in a year. So it'll make more sense. And that $27,000, that will pay my rent for a year. Let's see, divided by 12. Yeah, easily. I got an Airbnb in April for $1,371 for a month in Santee. So yeah, so that was a good deal. But I'm waiting to see, because I messaged that lady again because it looked like that place was. Ooh, she answered. No, did she answer me? No. So I'm going on the 5 going back south. I'll get a van and go live in the desert. Yeah, then you have to. I don't like the desert. That's why I saw a house for sale that I could afford. It was in Thermal, California, and I'm like, it's probably 120 in the summer out there. I want to be by the beach. Yeah, I thought about. I really like my Rav. It's free. The internet's not free. Let me show you this, you guys. I want to show you this little trailer. I was like, oh, you could get this trailer. It's really cute, but I would like to find a cheaper one. And I'm not sure I want to. I'm not sure I want to tow something. Let me show you guys. There's all sorts of cool things on. Oh, here's one that I like better. A little, but I wonder, it's probably the ones I like are always a little bit too heavy. Oh yeah, this is a sink and a shower and a bed. Yeah, it's got to be too heavy. So my son also has a Highlander, so he might be able to tow a little bit more. But I wanted to get one that I could tow and he could tow it too. So, ooh, I like this one. But I wanted to see if I could show you. It was like retro. It was a custom made one. It was $9,000. Let me see. Did I message them? Huh. I guess I didn't. So now I can't find it. Darn it. Let me see if I can find it because I wanted to show y'all. Ah, I found it. I'm going to show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Look at this. Isn't it cute? And look, you can tow it with a car. She's got a Camaro. Tow it with a Camaro. It's red. Tows even with a automobile. So it has like a little fold out couch in it. See, it makes into a bed. See the little doggy? And then it's also a couch. It's cute. And that's the kitchen in the back. But it looks like it doesn't have a stove. Little retro cooler here. My son has a cooktop top, so he could put it in there. But isn't it cute? It's cute. Very cute. All these ones are too big. Too big to tow with my Rav. I thought about getting van before. Yeah. Name it Apple. Pull Snow White. Yeah. Yeah. That's 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 a good idea. Yeah, I was telling my son how like I named the car Snow White because we parked next to a red Rav when we were somewhere, and he was like, "Oh, you should have got a red one, Mom," because he knows like y'all call me Red. Um, and I said, "Well, I was in a hurry. I was in a hurry getting my car, kind of. I kind of found it in a hurry, so." Yeah, I found it in a hurry because I bought, like I've told you guys the story. I bought the old van, the 2500 van that was probably totaled from my boyfriend in St. Louis. Yeah, just so I can say I once dated a gangster in St. Louis. He would hate if he knew I was saying this. Hopefully he's not watching. Don't watch this. I'm not talking about you, Mario. I once dated a gangster in St. Louis now. And he sold me a van for 25. I didn't have any I didn't have the money. I was waiting on the money from my dad, and I didn't think I would be approved for a loan. And I realized, thinking back, I feel like it's true. If it's meant to be, if it's meant to be, it will happen. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Everything happens for a reason. Stuff like that. I believe that. So I was meant to wait. I sort of forget. I forget how old I do forget how old I am. I'm like, oh my God, I'm almost 60. I'll be 60 next year. So I'll be 59 and a half next year. So yeah. So I need to just wait. It's going to go by like that. It's going to go by like that. And maybe I'll have a job by then. And maybe my son will have a job by then. Maybe he'll want to get, have his own place and not live with his mom, kind of cramp his style, So, but, yeah, I'm kind of like free to do whatever if I stay at Airbnbs. Because I was saying to my son today, I was like, because I just found all this out today and it wasn't my financial advisor that was mean. It's my tax man. I don't think I'm gonna I don't like him. He's mean. Speaking of Whiplash movie, my tax guy, he's like, "Why'd you move to California? Everybody's leaving California. Why'd you do that?" And he's like, I can still do, I'll still do your taxes though. He's like, "Oh, half my clients are out of the state." And I'm like, "Okay, but I don't know if I want to be your client anymore." But he did tell me he didn't advise doing either one. I'm like, should I get, he just, he laid it on me. He doesn't. He's just like, I don't like to mince words. So you're going to throw it all away. So, but he also he pulled up my last year's tax return. He's, "What was this you're getting out? What's this?" And I'm like, "That wasn't from my 401k. That's my alimony." "Oh, your alimony." I'm gonna find. I can find a cheaper tax person here, surprisingly, and that it's surprising that I'm gonna get cheaper rent here. But yeah, I'm gonna buckle down and wait, and hopefully, Elon doesn't screw up my 401k too badly. Let me share my live out. I'm gonna say I can't do it. Let me share it out on here then. This is interesting that, okay, so Robin, we might could rent this place so my son could sleep in the front part of the room. Let me see. Um, hmm. That's interesting. So that's a possibility for us to. It was so cute, and she was just so nice. You guys want to see this place? Okay, I could show it to you. Let me show you. Mm-hmm. It would be kind of inconvenient, but it would be just for a year until if my son can get his own. You have a good CPA. Oh, thank you. Thank you. How much do they charge? He charges like I think I paid like 150 for him. I'm like, I can find a guy cheaper than that. Even in California. Um, Let me show you this little room that we could rent. It's 1 bed, 1 bath apartment. I mean, it's like 2 rooms. There's a bathroom, and it's just like it's not with a bunch of roommates, and that's what I liked about it. But it was a little bit over for just me. But my son will chip in a little bit, and it's going to be both of us. So, but that's the garden. Are you seeing that? Is this working? Let me go over here and see. Yeah, okay. Where am I? And that's its own entrance. That's the garden. And see, there's this little sleeper sofa thing that pulls out. And it doesn't have a stove. It has a microwave and all of that. But has a little table, and that pulls out into a bed. See? And then, it has a little refrigerator, a little microwave, little Keurig, but it has everything because I was like, I don't really want to get into a lease for a year, and get into a lease, and then I don't have right now I don't have furniture. My son doesn't have furniture. And so like we have to get furniture, and then if we get a place in a year and then move all the and it would be like it's better right now. We don't have any furniture to get a furnished place, and that place the Wi-Fi comes with it. The utilities are included and all that. Like it's $1,800, but my apartment in Parker, I've told you before, was $2,100. And that's, and then you have to get you have to get the Wi-Fi, you have to, I especially do because it's my job. Wi-Fi, utilities, and all of that. And, and we don't have any furniture. We don't have any furniture right now. So, well, I have a TV. That's what I have. That's all I have. So, yeah. If you'd love to get a van and go live in the desert, then you should do it, Jim. Don't pressure me. So yeah, and that lady was like this lady at this place. I talked to her for a couple hours. Really nice couple, and they're like traveling. He got a diagnosis, so he had to stop being a pharmacist. And I loved it that she had the tree. Oh, thank you. That's how. Hey, Brenda. Breaking Bad, RV. Hey, Brenda, how are you? I've changed my plan again. Brenda probably won't be surprised. So I'm 58 and a half on the 13th of April. So I'm going to wait a year. I'm going to rent another year because I will have to pay 10% and then I'll have to pay income taxes on it if I take if I even take a monthly fee out. So that's what my tax man said. And my tax man got on my case, Brenda, and said, "Why'd you move to California? People are leaving California. What are you doing?" I said, "I want to be by the beach." But yeah, my tax guy in Colorado is kind of gruff. But someone at church told me about him. So, and I didn't want to get behind again. So in 2022, also before I left St. Louis, I was behind on all my taxes since my divorce. Like my ex always did the taxes, and I'm afraid we're going to get I'm afraid we're going to get in trouble because who knows what that man did with our taxes. But he claimed me, and he saved money on the taxes by doing them together. And he would, we do them jointly, the taxes, and he was always behind on them too. And so like when I was trying to do my 2018 taxes, it wanted to know what I paid in 2017, and he hadn't done them. So I put it off and put it off. And, y'all know I was traveling in my RV, 2020 COVID, and I didn't get any of the stimulus checks because my taxes weren't filed. And so reduce, reuse. Yeah. Or I can get a furnished place. Right? Or I can stay at different Airbnbs all over California for a year. Or maybe I'll go by my aunt in Hawaii for a month or something, I might do that. I still haven't been to Hawaii. And but my aunt's been kind of busy because my uncle, her husband, I say my aunt's husband. I'm not as keen on my uncle. My mom's sister, she's my family. She's blood, but not too crazy. She turned my very liberal, born in La Jolla aunt into a MAGA. I'm not crazy about him. Not crazy about him. He's a bit, should I say it? He's a bit narcissistic. So anyways, where was I? I was saying that, thanks for sending me that, Pam. So the Stacy person you sent me the video of, she texted me today, Pam. So it's still a possibility I could get a tiny home. There are 2-bedroom tiny homes too, so it's possible in a year I could still get a tiny home. That would be cool. Yeah, my darn mother's brother-in-law, right. So anyways, but so she's in Hawaii. She has a place in San Jose. It's like I wish I could house sit. I wish you needed somebody to house sit. We'll go up to San Jose. We'll house it for you. But she's been going to Hawaii part of the year for years and years and years. I think they have a regular person that watches their house in San Jose. Yeah, yeah. I was there. Yeah, yeah. I ran into her there. Yeah, I was saying before that I'm not some of the um, people that were kind of rude on my channel, the mega people that were mega moles. Yeah, in Hawaii also. Yeah, yeah. Um, so um, yeah, some of the people that were rude on my channel that I blocked are over there at Carol's. So it's like awkward to go over there. And she's like, So yeah. And then they started up with Elon owned that teeny home company. And I'm like, gosh, you guys, you mega with the false information and the lies and BS, and I'm like, I didn't know for sure. I'm like, I don't think so, but I'm here. Let me go over there and ask them. And I did. I cleared up the misinformation. Um, um, yeah. So it's a good channel. She tries to help people out, and she's gonna buy property somewhere, and I don't and wants to do a tiny home village. So I don't know. Maybe she'll have something within a year, but I would love to be able to buy some land. If I could buy some land and put my tiny home on my own land, and then maybe I could put my son's tiny home. My son could have a tiny home next door to me. That would be better. Then we wouldn't be all be up in each other's business all the time. Um, yeah, Carol likes to stir the pot for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I always like that she helps people though, and yeah, she did a video of me about like transitional van life, because that's what I did, because I left Georgia and I was headed out here, and I was out here in my RV on my brother's property, but that too, like threw a wrench in California, and then I decided to go by my son in Denver, and then my son moved to Oregon, but now he's here, so it just makes sense to get a place here now. And I was not ready to buy in 2022 and in Denver. Clouds and Sky. Who is that? That's not the one with the goat, is it? That's Katie Cloudfeather, is the one with the goat. I met her at a Tiny Home Fest in Colorado. Do you know that one? I'm trying to think. I haven't seen her. She almost bought a hostel up in, where was that? But I think it fell through or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what she's up to now. Katie Cloud Feather, and she had a little trailer too that she pulled with her Jeep. So I saw it at the Tiny Home Fest, and she has a goat. But I don't know if I know that one. It's not the same. It's not coming up. Katy Perry came up. Maybe it's just Kate Cloud Feather. I can find her on Instagram, I think. Kate Cloud, that's it. Yeah, I haven't looked at hers in a while. Yeah, she travels with her goat. That's her. This is the one I met at the Teeny Home Fest because I went to Teeny Home Festival in Denver, but like clouds and sky. Okay, I'll drop that link. No, not Carol. This one's Katie. I'll share this one too. Wait, Kate. It's just Kate Cloud. Let me see something. I'm going to find that one and I'll drop that link. Yeah, this is Kate Cloud. She travels with her goat. Library retired cloud sky. Clouds and sky. Let me find it. Do you want to be a moderator, Jim? Then you could drop it. Clouds and sky. Oh, wait. Okay. She is 20,000. Okay, let me subscribe. I'll drop it. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Brenda. I forgot I had a moderator here. Brenda's being quiet. Well, I have Elsa too, but I don't know if Elsa knows how to drop a link. Do you know how to drop a link, Elsa? Okie dokie. Let me find a... Get priced out of living in an apartment. Okay, cool. Yes, let's. Let's. I should get a tent. That'll be cheaper than getting a trailer, and I won't have to tow it. I had a tent, and I think I gave it to my son or something, and he probably doesn't have it anymore. Um. So yeah, definitely, Brenda, definitely. So the girl I met that bought my sleeping bag is supposed to be here in San Diego soon. She's moving here, and she might have connections to get my son a job at the what's the restaurant she works? She works at the restaurant where they slice off. They go around with the meat and they slice it at the table and give it to you. It's a fancy restaurant. I forget, but anyways, so meeting people, making connections. I went to I wouldn't go into Coda at a Presbyterian church here. That was last night, Thursday, and I went to a new Coda meeting at this coffee shop in San Diego, the Stats. It was packed. It was like the room next to the coffee shop, and it was like as big as a coffee shop about, and it was packed. There were so many people there. There was at least 50, maybe more than 50 people there. There was at least 50 people there. I didn't count them, but there was a lot of people there. I was like, whoa. So I didn't get to talk or anything. I didn't share. But it was a good meeting. And that's where I got the avocado toast afterwards. That links below, you guys. I have links below. Forget about saying that. I have my links below. I have Martha Beck below. I have Politics Girl below. I have Jessica Denson below, and I need to watch Jessica Denson. I don't know what's going. I get so angry. It's hard to keep up with what's going on because it gets me angry. But Delgado Brazilian restaurant. No, I don't think that's it. Let me look at her message because she told me in a message. Oh, it's not going to my past messages. What the heck? Well, it says end-to-end encrypted. What's up with that? No, I don't know. It's not saying. It's not going back. But I don't think that's it. I can't remember the. It's something with three. I should look up restaurants, and maybe it's the Brazilian restaurant. Maybe it is. Delgado, Rio Delgado. Maybe that is it. Maybe that is it. It is something with three names like that. Wind chime intent for safety. It lets you know if someone's coming, right? Yeah, let me find you a poem in my poems. But yeah, so I just suddenly realized how old I am. I'm going to be 59 and a half in a year. Let me say my red poem. Maybe it will get more views. I'm going to double video again. Okay. It's called Call Me Red. It's the title poem. And let me get my thingy ready here. Yeah, so I filmed this. Let me share that. I went to a lot of work. It's like I go to so much work and edit a video and work on it, and it doesn't get that many views. And then I just like do a video like this, like unedited video, and pop it up there, and it gets 400 views. And it's just like, why do I work so hard? Because I spliced it all together. I was Southern Red and Cali Red. And so this is Cali Red. This is me. Like when I put the long wig on, then I'm Southern Red. Because y'all, I lived in Georgia for 32 years. So I have Southern Red and Cali Red. And so, but this is my Cali Red hair. So my real hair. Because mostly I'm liberal now, and I used to be Southern Red because and I used to be conservative, but but I did this whole video of the Call Me Red poem, and I'll drop it in the link, and it didn't get. I'll look at it, see how many views it has now. I don't know. But it didn't do that well. And I'm like, I really worked on that, you guys. But I cut to, it's me saying the poem as Cali Red and Southern Red. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. 51 views, you guys. 51 views. I worked so hard on this video. But like, I'm just going to do a little short now, and we'll see. Maybe it will do better. But here, I'll drop this. Yeah, Florida Red too. Southern Red is Florida Red. There it is. 50 views. And I'm just like, sheesh. I worked so hard on that, because I had to, change. I had to do it. What I did was I said the whole poem as Southern Red, and I said I think that's how I did it. And then I said the whole poem as Cali Red, and then I spliced them together. Yeah, the one where I'm just saying it and didn't even edit it has more views, 57. Okay. I'm sharing it on my community tab too. But anyway, so let's see. Since I've been trying this, and it's been I did a poem from the Seven Story Tree. So the first time I tried to say it, do a short video while I'm live, um, it did well. At least I do a couple of poems. One of them usually does well. And so the first time I did it, the poem Darkness and Light got like 400 views. And so I'm going to do the Call Me Red poem, and I'm going to film it a shorter video in my longer video. Okay. It's almost time for me to pray for you guys, but I'm going to say maybe this poem and one more poem. We'll see. Oh, what did my phone do? Why did my phone do that? Okay. Hi. I'm going to say my poem, Call Me Red. We're always in it. I see it. I face it. I put it on. Scarlet or vermilion or bluish red crimson. Old ladies with hats are winsome. Valentine's, Christmas cars, leaves of fall. Team colors. It symbolizes blood and courage. Come now, let us reason together, says the Lord. Though your sins are like scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Though they are red like crimson, they shall be as wool. Esau was red, and so was his stew. God didn't choose him, but he chose you. The sea was red, the Israelites went through. I said I didn't love you, but I lied. I thought you knew. I couldn't have put up with all that crap we went through without his love, which ran red. Your cold-hearted rejection cut like a knife. My blood ran red. So I wanted to hurt you too. Why don't we remember the good times? You always focus on the bad. Never speak life to me. So sad. Left me starving for attention and affection. Does anyone think I'm good or fair? I won't live in regret. We were all meant to be. 5 beautiful children, don't you see? The thought of losing you could leave me so brutally blue. But no, just as Taylor said, loving you was riotously red. There we go. Let me make my little prayer list. Yeah, this might be the name of the restaurant because I don't remember what it is. I don't know, Pam. I can't remember the name of the restaurant. There's one in Denver and there's one here, and she's transferring to the one here. So thank you all for being here. Appreciate you. I'm sad. I don't know what happened. I hope Judy was subscribed. I hope Judy comes back. So Judy was here, and I had met her at the Quiet Mountain Inn in Julian. When I left the meetup, Carol's meetup in Julian in 2022. The mindfulness retreat. So, yeah. I shouldn't have put the. I shouldn't even bothered putting the whatchamacallit on the subscribers only. But I don't know. Maybe she just had to go. But whatever. I don't know. And I talked to my niece the other day. So, which was nice. I hadn't talked to her in a while. And that's where my son just left, came from. My niece is in Oregon. So, Judy, Pam, Elsa, Jim, Brenda. Thank you. Like I said, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who watches the replay. I get more views on the replay, so I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate you all watching. Like you said, I still need watch time. What was it last time I looked? And I need 2001-09. See, like here's an example. Like March 12th, as of March 12th, it was 2001-09. And then I'll go in the next day and it says as of March 13th, it's 2001-08. So that's not going up right there. And I missed a day going live, like last Friday, because my son arrived here last Friday. So that wasn't good. Of good cheer when 60 gets here. Okay. Well, I'm certainly glad. It's not that far away, just a year until I can cash that out and get a place here. So that will be good. I'm going to take my phone off of here. Well, maybe I'll say another poem. Okay. I know which one I'll say. I'm going to say another poem and I know which one I'm going to say. I'm going to say the haunting, because I know this one by heart. This is one. The haunting is one I said for my dad and my stepmom once before when I first memorized it. That must have been 2014. This came out in 2015, but I had started memorizing some of my poems because that was when I realized I was like, wow, there's this spoken word, poet thing. I could learn my poems and say them. And so that's when I started learning them, and I learned the storm one, and I learned the haunting one, and I learned the ginger me one, and the elephant one. And I did used to know the 12-step one by heart, but I didn't say it enough, so I kind of like forgot it. I should go over and I should memorize my new poems. Yep. I have a year to work on that too, and maybe get my next book published, and lots of things can happen in a year. Let's see what happens in a year. Okay. I'm going to say my haunting poem. Okay. I'm going to record it on here. I'm going to say my poem from the 7-Story Tree called The Haunting. This was inspired by a line from Oswald Chambers, My Atmosphere is Highest, where he says, "What haunts you?" and says that it should be God. The haunting. I could just run away, try to live my way another day, but what would be the use? Wasted time, a wasted life? But then again, I could give it all to him and he transforms it. If I move to the left or to the right, you're halfway there, or perhaps not quite. I see him all the time. I open my eyes and he lights up the sky. In a song, I see him. In a tree, he's there. What is this love he has for me? Wherever I go, to a movie or a show, there isn't a thought he doesn't know. He is the great I am, and yet he is my friend. It's too wonderful to comprehend. He'll always be there till the end. When we've been there 10,000 years, his voice will echo in my ears. Still his praises I will sing. Always and forever, he is my king. So is this the restaurant where they cut up the meat and like come around and serve you? So that might be it. That might be it then. Is there one in Denver? So I'm gonna take this down. But so Irina was telling me where she got see the butterflies flying out the window and up. She got that idea from a museum in Phoenix. She says, but they're like so far away there. She did hers in colorful colors because she's like, they look like a swarm of flies because it's so far away when you first see it. And they're black. The butterflies are black. And that's where she got the idea. And she's like, but I'm going to do my butterflies in different colors so they don't like flies. And she said because it's like a big museum and like you're walking up to it and then you see them and she's like, what is that? But that's where she was telling me where she got the idea. So anybody been to that museum? I'm like, I'm never I drive past through Phoenix. My brother Christopher was born in Phoenix, and it's funny because of all of us, his hair was bright red. And he was born in July, and he was premature. And oh goodness, I think it was because of the heat there. My mom was moving, and she blamed it on moving, and that was the only time they were there. Then for 20 years they were in 20. Yeah, who would do butterflies? Butterflies aren't, well, I guess they're black, but they're color, black and orange. The monarchs. We would go see the monarchs up by my mom and dad, where my mom and dad lived in Aurora Grande. There in Pismo. You've been to the butterfly place? You said that before, right, Brenda? Yeah, it's so cool. It's right by the beach too. The butterfly place in Pismo. But I'm getting a little hungry. I might make myself a sandwich. I brought my son today some. I had a frozen chicken Alfredo meal that I brought him, and I made some sandwiches. Brought the plums and I need to go to the store again. My little refrigerator holds a lot, but I'm going to do the meal, and I might cook tomorrow morning. I'm gonna make the chicken and the rice and the vegetables again, and bake it in the oven. So yes. Oh yes, that's it. That's it then. That's it then. That's it. Yeah. Ian said him and Albert went there once. I'll drink my tea. Yeah, I didn't do dinner with Red tonight. I wasn't really hungry. I had ate with my son at the beach, and even we walked, and probably because I got a frappuccino. That's right, I got a frappuccino at Starbucks. But I asked for less sugar, but it still tasted. I guess because I always do that, it still tasted really sweet to me. But I got a frappuccino this time because we've been getting like the iced coffee, and like they fill half the thing up with ice. And I was like, that's a lot. I paid for a lot of ice. I'm gonna get a frappuccino, so I feel like it's more coffee. But it was good, and that was probably why. That's why I really wasn't hungry for dinner. And I don't really have anything. I need to cook my chicken. I got my chicken over there in my little fridge, and I'm gonna cook it. So, yeah. Alrighty. So, yeah. Yeah, that must be it then. Rea do Gato. Yeah, that must be it. My bad. I'm just bad with names. I still can't. I don't. There's an Iranian lady and a Japanese lady, and I don't. Nazarene, I think, is the Iranian lady. Michiku is something like that. Is the Japanese lady who just invited me to tea, and I feel bad I didn't. I'm gonna go out there and see if they're still out there after we pray. But I don't know. It's 7:37. Let me get my list. I wrote my list and then I put it away. Okay. But I hope I didn't do subscribers only and kick Judy out. So I'm sorry, Judy, if I did that. And I'm going to pray for you. Dear Lord, thank you for these friends and followers. Thank you for my YouTube channel. Thank you for the beautiful ocean and the beautiful state of California where I was born. Thank you for this place. And thank you that my son is here and that we've been having a good visit and a good week. Dear Lord, I pray you bless Judy. Thank you for her coming in here. I pray you bless her and her family. Thank you that I got to meet her and that you remembered me from Julian. And thank you for Pam. I got to meet Pam then too. And please bless her and her family and be with her. Thank you for guiding me, Lord, about my 401k and everything. And yeah, thank you for leading me. And please bless Elsa and bless her and her children and her fur babies and be with her and keep her safe and watch over her, Lord. Thank you for her support of my channel. Please bless Jim and his family and his friends and be with him. And thank you for his support of my channel. Please bless Brenda. Thank you for her moderating and for her support of my channel. Please bless her and her children and her grandchildren and her husband. Please keep her safe as she travels. Thank you that we'll be able to see her soon. And Lord, we pray for this country, Lord. Please help people to wake up, Lord. I pray that people that voted for Trump will wake up. And I pray that everybody will speak out. I pray that we stay informed, Lord. I pray that you would please hinder. Thank you for all the judges that are acting out, Lord. I pray that they they bring back those people that they took to El Salvador, Lord. Oh gosh. It's so scary, God, what's going on, Lord. Please, God, help us. God, help us. Help us to speak out. Help us to call our representatives. Help us to get involved, stay informed, and do what we can, Lord. Please. Please, God. Lord, I pray for the young lady that commented under my bullying video. Lord, I pray that you be with her and give her wisdom. Thank you for guiding her to my channel. I pray that she would be encouraged by my videos and my email back to her. And I pray that you would bless her. Her name is Emma. And Lord, please help me with my channel and my writing, and help me to get my YouTube monetized, Lord, if that's okay with you. And Lord, help me to get my book published. And just thank you for blessing me. Thank you that I have my 401k, Lord. Thank you that I got the money from my parents. Thank you for my parents. Give them a hug and a kiss from me. And thank you for always taking care of us and watching over us, Lord. And I pray all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you, Pam. Coffee and 2 cups of ice, pour over yourself for iced coffee. Yeah. I could do that. I could bring Ian an iced coffee tomorrow. I have my little coffee pot over there. It's right over there. And she has this nice pot for hot tea. I usually do the tea in the microwave, but she has this cool little pot. So I've been doing it in that little pot. It's electric, and you turn it on and it boils the water. It's pretty cool. So I'm going to let y'all go. I have to wait 2 minutes. I have to wait 2 minutes. I'm almost at 2 hours. 1 hour and 59 minutes. I need to say a 1-minute poem. Let me say my Lydia Ellen poem. Why? I wrote when Lydia was a baby. Behold, children are a heritage from the Lord. The fruit of the womb is his reward. Psalm 127:3. Lydia Ellen. Why did I ever want a boy? My Lydia is such a joy. She says mama and whispers peace. She says Ian and Claire. Whatever they do, she replies me too. She's a challenge, my little insomniac, but I would never send her back. She gives me kisses and hugs too. Lydia, I thank God for you. I'm a mess. I'm glad I make you chuckle. I'm at 2 hours now. Yay! Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Elsa. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Judy. And I hope I didn't do subscribers only and kick Judy off. But I only did it for 15 minutes. So If she subscribed, she could have came back in 15 minutes. But anyways, thank you all for being here. And thank you for everybody's watching the replay. God bless you all. Don't say that no one cares for you, because I do, and God does too. Don't forget to pray for Red, because Red is praying for you. Bye. Bye. I got to click the end stream.